and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, talk about anal valve and shit.
Anal
What?
valve?
Why did you have to bring that up?
Because that's exactly what they were talking about.
That's not what we were talking about at all.
So, anyway, just to kind of get us caught up on what's going on, some announcements. To remind everyone in the chat that for when we hit $50 in donations, we'll be buying a starter kit Dungeons and Dragons set, sending one out to somebody in the chat. So definitely stay available for that. Talk with the players in the chat; they'll be able to talk to you as well. All of the donations, half of them will be going to military veterans. We all have ties to military veterans in some way, shape, or form, so we all do that as well. Kind of give you a rundown on some updates. We are currently going into a hurricane. We are here in Florida. So next week we may or may not have a stream going, depending on the electric and how bad this hurricane is really going to hit.
Well, if it
So-
stays north and
We are going into the hurricane?
Yeah, we're going into the hurricane's coming into us, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's
I'm
like
actually not going into the hurricane.
oh, for the people on Skype. But you know, it's all right. It's more of like penetration, really. You know what I mean? Since we're keeping on to the whole anal track.
I don't know
Well,
what you're
people,
talking about.
except for you.
You're the only one there, man.
Why are we having this conversation right now?
Technically, you started it.
I didn't start anything. I had nothing to do with this
No,
conversation.
Ron's the one who brought it up.
Anyway,
I
so
did
who's
not.
BJ's new character?
I heard that you. You're the one who brought it up.
yeah, man.
You know I'm right.
No, I don't know. All right.
Clear.
Can we
Later.
can we play? Let's play.
Anyway, to bring us back into, we are starting early. We will be finishing at 11 today, unfortunately, just due to some scheduling things, and people need sleep.
Correct.
So, with that, we're gonna go ahead and
I'm
jump.
proud.
We're gonna jump right on in, where our players, our heroes, have made it to the city of Atlas, the citadel of this continent, according to talk and speculation. Some of them have decided to split up a little bit. Atreya going to visit her family, finding out that they are in need of a group to find out what is going on with their allegiances or alliances amongst the world. Cass going into some friends of her father's. Her father is somewhere she does not know. She's trying to track her father or follow the leads of what her father is leaving behind. Some breadcrumbs, if you will. Rahun and our newest player, Krukas, I think,
Crouton.
did an encounter in the room of the Soaring Griffin, where Rahun
encounter.
did an encounter where Rahun knocked out Krukas and left. As Baltimore and our heroes are now met up at the beginning of the Soaring Griffin, as the bookkeeper just heard you talk about essentially knocking out an individual.
Right here, you got this, right?
Of course.
You know the story.
Of course.
Okay, so they just pull us aside.
No, I'm at the front desk. You all are.
You
at
guys
the
are
front
all
desk.
at the front
I'm
desk.
literally
and he's
like signing a paper, and I turned around and said that.
no, you
Okay.
didn't sign a paper. You were coming out.
No, I paid the gold, and I was signing the paper, and I.
Oh
put
yeah,
it
that's
at
right.
the
That's
front
right. Yep.
To pay for the fact that I was staying in the room
Yeah.
with him.
After you knocked a guy out and almost killed him and robbed him of his gold.
Well, I didn't.
Do you
ever
say that
say
in game?
No, out of
No,
game.
no.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
clarify.
We haven't started. Out of
In-game.
game.
Oh,
We
we
have
have started.
Sorry, my bad.
In
Uh,
game.
And he's looking at you all. He's like, "Excuse me, what have you done?"
What? I'm gonna tickle his pickle later, sir. Don't you know how foreplay works?
Make a deception check.
Yes! Yes! 19.
Oh, okay.
Yes! We doing it's working.
Very well. Just please keep your private matters in private. Are you all going into the room?
No. This is Cass and Atreya, right?
Yes.
Yeah. They're the ones that we've already paid in advance for. They have their own room.
Yes, I hear. I have you signed here. That's right.
At that point, while he's distracted getting the papers with them and stuff, that's when I'm gonna just kind of walk out.
They're already signed, so he's not looking for papers or anything.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well then,
So you guys walk out of the Soren Griffin?
yeah. Are you guys
Yeah.
wanting to come back to the rooms? I'm assuming that's
Yeah.
why you came here.
Yeah. Let's just go ahead and head back.
Okay. Well, I guess playtime's come early.
All right. So you all are starting to head back to the room,
I give him a little wink. And I walk away.
and he just kind of like nervously just goes back to his work. Krukas.
Yes.
As of right now, you are stable. One of your items decides to proc due to some unfortunate circumstances. You feel yourself take breath once again as life is able to be restored. You know that you are currently in the room. Time is of the essence, as you know that the dwarf is no longer there.
Yes. So I take a quick survey of my surroundings, and the room is still the same, correct?
The room is still the same. You see the door is closed. You see the chest over there that contains Emerald.
And the hallway that we came down, there was only one way to go down that hallway, correct?
Well, as far as you know, if you walk out the room, it's left and right. You came from the left.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay in the room,
Okay, so you stay in the room.
and I'm gonna stay in the bed. Yeah, I'm gonna sleep in the bed that I paid for.
Okay, so you go and you sleep in the bed. It takes you some time to find the room again, and you finally find the number. You're like, oh yeah, this is the room. You gotta open it, and you notice that he is no longer on the floor where you left him, but he is now in the bed.
Awesome. So,
And right as you're about to fall asleep, Krukas, you notice that the door opens and you see and hear all of the individuals walk into the room.
he's right in here, guys.
Okay.
Do you guys still have that rope and everything? I want to probably. Oh, you're awake.
Yes. What were you going to do with some rope? What was that?
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing that you
Yeah.
don't already know.
Yes.
Probably-
Did they have rooms themselves? Because I was under the assumption it was just you and I.
Yes, I believe these. Baltimore, you paid for their rooms, right? That's the whole deal.
Yeah, I looked at both the girls. You each have your own room.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks,
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Well, we have a big day ahead tomorrow. Well, at least I do. And I need to get some rest because I think sleep is important. So, if you don't mind me saying so, I'm going to go to bed.
Ah,
I respect
Please
that.
keep the
agreed.
partying
And
down.
I start crawling into the bed.
With him.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
All right. So.
I'm now crawling in bed with you.
Yes, after you just previously knocked me unconscious.
Yes.
Correct.
Of course.
All right. Well,
Wonderful.
you boys get here.
Now, keep in mind, this is an individual that Rahoon said that is supposed to be out unconscious.
Yeah, well, I'm just, not surprised. Rahoon does a lot of things. It says a lot of things. Like,
It's true.
and the way he's reacting right now, I'm just like, okay, well, I'm tired, so.
Well, first, who are you?
Who? What? I'm sorry?
Who are you?
Who am I? I thought we've already had this conversation.
Yes, but they probably want to know.
Well, you know, we've had this conversation. Tell them who I am.
His name's Crouton. Crouton? Crouton?
Krukas. Yes, Krukas.
Crackers?
No.
No?
I don't know what a cracker is,
Really?
but I know my name is
Crackers.
Krukas.
Okay. Yeah. He's got emerald in that chest, but I can't open it. He's the only one.
You
He won't talk
continue
me.
to say and mention this emerald person. Again, these are my personal belongings. I rented this room. You decided to join me. It seems like I can't get rid of you. So on
Insight.
Tuesday,
Make a
and
deception
I am
check.
going to. What's that?
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Of course, you would be the one doing this, right, Baltimore?
14 plus 10, 24.
Bull! Baltimore, what'd you get?
I got a 16 plus 8, so 24.
Nice.
You don't believe him, nor do you think he's lying.
Wait a minute.
You should have disadvantage too, by the way.
Yep. 16.
16? Wait, like, so you got 24 again?
No, I got 16.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you believe him. You are now under the assumption that those are his personal belongings, and you begin to think maybe Emerald's not really in there.
But I saw him carry Emerald out.
Correct. Doesn't mean that he's in there. You don't know that he carried him out. You know that he carried him out of the storage area. You don't know what happened after that. For all you know, the boat could still have him.
So, look, I watched you take his body from down in the storage.
And you all straight believe him. You're like all of you guys are now starting to question the information
Even
given you.
our
Yeah,
memories,
you didn't roll an
though?
insight check, so you believe him.
But even our memories, though, because I know that I saw him down in the basement. I didn't see him with Emerald, but remember
You saw him down there. You never saw him with Emerald.
Right,
So
but I
you-
knew that he was still mixed up in all of this stuff.
Why would I? He still hasn't opened up the trunk either. So like, why would I
Correct.
believe him? Like,
Based on his persona and the way he presented it, it's kind of like two people in a conversation. Whoever's the more deliberate, you're going to believe that person more. So with
I feel
his,
like that's like perspective and situational things as
Correct.
well. Because I feel like just as my character and individual and things that I've experienced, and just because I don't
And-
know,
and
just
that's
with other people saying that they saw
that's-
him, I don't even know him.
that's for you to decide. But exactly, you don't even know him.
Yeah.
So based on that information alone and the way he presented it with confidence, you almost start to question yourself.
I can see question
Maybe-
it,
maybe-
but I don't know about believing him.
I mean, you're feeling to make an insight check, but if you fail your insight check, you will believe him.
All right. I guess that's the game. All right.
That is exactly the game.
Yeah.
Because if you don't make an insight check, I'm going to assume that you're completely believing whatever he said.
You are now on the border of what's called metagaming.
Exactly.
So I
I have
assume
18.
what was the
You believe
statement that
What do I have
I-
to get to not believe
24.
him?
24.
He's playing his part so well by rolling a 24 that he's literally acting.
He's
And
literally
he's
staring
literally-
right at you. You don't see any telltale signs, nothing. You literally
Okay.
believe
And
that, you know
just-
what? This is his personal belongings.
Just because us as players know outside information,
Correct.
I'm not even
Does that
basing
mean-
it off of that. I'm trying to base it off of the
Of what
but
you
that's
know
what
inside,
he's trying
yeah.
to tell you is the fact
Yeah.
that off his roll of 24, his persona is
I
so
can
good,
accept
your
that.
character is actually
I
going to
can
believe
accept
it.
that answer just before he's
But
like,
I know!
no. Before you're like, oh, you believe him. I'm like, why would I believe him?
But it's what
Okay,
but
No,
based
now
on
I
the
see what you
roll.
mean.
Yeah,
Now I see
you,
what you
you believe it.
Okay.
Now these are his personal belongings, and you guys have been going after him as if he's got a body.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess, so can I just, if you don't mind, like, if I just ask you, what brought you to the ship that we were on?
I'm just a general traveler. I don't have a family. I never really have had a family, and I kind of, go as I see fit. I tend to pick up, some odd jobs here and there, but I had the opportunity
wrap
to
around him,
go on the ship, so I took it.
him and say, you're definitely going to have an odd job tonight.
Well, is there, anything that you're seeking to do over here at the Atlas? You're looking for a job or just
Like I
visiting?
mentioned, I did want to go see Sierra, the cleric, because I have heard from other regions that she is, pretty well known. But as of right now, those are just my current goals is to go speak with her.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go to my room now. I guess, Rahul, you're good over here.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't actually formally meet any of you. I just know of the dwarf over here because he's taken a liking to me. So now that you all know my name, can I know your names since you
Yes.
accosted me outside of the ship and wanted to know who I was and what I was doing in this area?
Well, sorry about that, but you can understand that we've had a friend recently gone missing, and you were the last person seen with them. So it was just only natural for us to track down to the end our one only clue. So I'm
Yes,
Atreya.
grief will make people do anything. However, respect surmises grief, and I think I would at
Shut
least
up.
your name.
Well, I'm Atreya, and grief is all perspective, and each individual person will have their own way of handling things. So I
I
can
think you mean
understand what you're saying,
I'm
but
already falling
I
asleep.
think you mean grief is relative, not perspective.
well, I'm saying that each person has their own perspective. Like
Oh,
you
absolutely.
seeing us
Correct.
grieving, and me seeing another person grieving, how people process things. That's what I meant.
I agree.
But yes, I'm
So,
Atreya.
Atreya.
Yes.
And I'm Cass.
And you had a little bird with you, did you not?
An owl, yes. His name's Corvus.
Here's like-
How is your bird faring?
He's doing all right now.
Seen better days, huh?
Well, his wing was a little injured, but he's okay now.
And I know, remind me, dwarf, of your name. I think it slipped out when you were having our wrestling match.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the room.
Okay.
And you both have keys. He did give you keys on while you're
Okay.
on your passing.
All right. So I guess I will see you all later. I guess if Rahim wakes up, we'll catch up with him. What time is it? Does anyone know?
Rahun, that was his name. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I mean, you guys got there in the morning, did some discovery, talked to Pelor, or the temple came. So I would say maybe it's like mid-afternoon.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. Cass, are you headed to your room as well, or are you gonna hang out here?
Yes, I think I'll go.
All right.
So you go to your room as well?
Well, actually, when I leave the room, I'm gonna go talk to Atreya for a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not. Yeah.
Okay, so you two go off like all other women and decide to retreat to a room where
I'm
you
gonna
guys
go
can
tell
talk.
her, Atreya, I met Gloria and Finn.
Who are Gloria and Finn? I'm sorry.
On the ship, when the captain gave me the letter from my father, it talked about Gloria and Finn, a couple that I could trust. Well, I found them in the city, and I think they know some things about my father. But regardless of whether or not I find my father or not, I think they're people that we can trust.
Oh, that's great to hear. They're the ones who have the Wonder Emporium.
Mm-hmm. That's the place.
Okay. Yeah, I was speaking to my sister. I got to catch up with
You
her.
found her.
I did. She's well, but there's a few things that I would like to talk to you about. But she did recommend going to that place and saying that was a good place to go. Did you get to speak with them? And did they have information left on your father?
They said they had a letter, but they couldn't find it at the time, so I don't have that yet. But yeah, they're who we should go by there.
Okay.
Sometime later.
That sounds great. Well, when I was speaking to my sister, apparently our family is having issues with our trade and the business. So the reason why my sister asked me to come and meet her was that my family's asked me to go and visit our different trade partners and different routes and sort of find out what's going on. So that is what my next.
Are they in trouble?
Yes, unfortunately, most of our fortune, which was quite a sum, is almost gone now. They're barely making ends meet. And we do have a business agreement with the clan of dwarves, and we're trying to see if there's an issue with that as well. So I'm not quite sure what will happen. And I'm not quite sure where I'm going quite yet. I'm waiting to get a list of different locations and who I need to speak with. But I hope that maybe our paths will be able to cross, and if you find more information about your father in the letter, we might end up down the same road, because I probably will need some assistance in this journey. It'd be nice to have a friend I can trust with me.
Of course, and maybe Finn and Gloria might know something that can help you as well.
Okay. I just planned on probably just relaxing a little bit in the room, maybe kind of catching up, but I don't know when Rahoon's going to wake up. I don't even know what Baltimore's doing, but maybe we can all get together again for dinner.
Did you go to the Temple of Pelor?
I only went there when we first got off, and we were following that dragonborn, Krukas, is his name, I believe, when they were looking for Sierra. I just had walked in there with them in that temple when we were all together, but I haven't gone back since.
Did you find the healer that he was looking for?
No. A person named Saran greeted us and said that Sierra was out on like an important business, would be back in a few hours. So I didn't get to speak with her. She wasn't there.
All right. So
Okay, yeah.
we'll leave it at that just for right
Yeah.
now. Rahoon, Krukas, and Baltimore, you guys are all still in the same room. You're passed out. Krukas, you notice that Baltimore is still in the room. Baltimore, you guys are free to talk if you wish.
So my question that I asked you earlier, I saw you grab Emerald's body. I shut the door if it's not already shut before
Yeah,
I started.
it was open, so you gotta shut it.
Yeah, and then I turned and I saw you take Emerald's body from the tree down in the storage room.
You saw
Where's
me
Yes,
grabbing whom?
Emerald's body, the person that we're looking for.
Again, as I've mentioned to your dwarven friend, I know nothing of an emerald.
Insight check.
Deception check.
20. No,
Um,
22, sorry.
Baltimore, you're gonna get advantage on this because you know for a fact that that was Emerald. So yeah, it'll cancel out, and then whatever your first roll was, take it.
Oh, sweet. Then in that case, 25.
All right. So you know that he's lying.
Yes.
I mean, because you knew for a fact that you had Emerald. So I mean that's.
So, so I look at him and I say, so I didn't get, you don't know my name though, right?
No, I have not had the privilege.
Okay. So I take a couple steps forward and I reach out my hand to him to give him a handshake.
He's lying there.
Yeah, he's laying in bed.
I look down at the hand and I look back at him and I just smile.
Very well. My name is Baltimore, and I told you down in the storage unit that I was going to kill you. And unless you return, my friend, I'll kill you right now.
I don't know what it is with this group and the desire to kill me. I've not done anything to any of you people.
Alright, roll initiative.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh my god.
Oh my hello.
I I mean, how much life do you have after getting beat up by Raccoon, though? Just on that out there, just my comment.
Clearly, I'm meant to die every session. So,
It's nothing personal against you.
Your best shot was to talk to the ladies, because they're the only ones that will go somewhere else besides fighting.
That's true.
I will not fight if I don't have reason to fight, but
That's a
Baltimore
lie. Get outta here.
Baltimore
Get outta here with
told
that.
He
me-
saw him with his
That's not
friend's
true.
body, and he knows he's lying.
I got
like,
11.
He has every reason to be like
That's
that.
11 and what?
16.
Alright, so go ahead.
About to die, Koopa.
so
where's
Can I wake up? Like, does this rustling wake me up? at
No,
all?
nothing's done anything.
Oh, that's true,
Hey.
yeah.
what's the
Don't hit my body.
where's the chest at?
It's off to the side, probably, by the bed, because he flung it over.
So I
Probably the corner of the room. It's like on the opposite side of... Like, Krukos is between you and the chest.
okay. So I'm just gonna take a swing at him with my hammer.
Go for it.
Or actually, yeah.
do I have the opportunity to kind of try to dodge and like go for the door?
No. He's gonna go against your AC, which we did talk about that earlier, so make sure you make that adjustment.
Yeah,
And you,
I
and
know
if,
what
you
I
also,
have.
if you also have the spell Shield, that will boost your AC as well.
okay. Can you text me what my new AC is? Because I honestly don't remember.
What's your AC right now?
12.
See, a sorcerer though, because that's probably about ready for a sorcerer.
Am I rolling with disadvantage on the text?
No. That's with 3 exhaustion. So you just have
Okay.
you have exhaustion on ability checks right now.
Okay, cool. Because then in that case I rolled a crit.
All right, so you hit him. Roll damage.
I'm saying it
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I need to text you one.
So I rolled a 6, so 12 plus 7 is 19.
Give me one moment here. Waiting on confirmation from the DM.
What's your max HP right now?
I will. Well, I think we talked about that earlier, but
Like, how much life is your max HP right now?
29.
Okay.
And what was the damage you said you just did, Baltimore?
19.
Okay.
And then I'll War Priest.
Okay.
Okay.
18.
We still need him to open the
Do you do you have the spell Shield, BJ, or no? Do you even have your
Yeah.
spells?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excuse me.
You do have he does hit you with an 18. You have the option to use Shield if you wish.
Honestly, I need to remember what that does. I
As a
have
reaction, you can add 5 to your AC.
Would that still affect me even after the hit?
No, like if you use it right now, he will miss you.
Then I will absolutely use it right. Is that a question?
Make sure you hit your spell slot. Make sure you start to understand your spells.
Yeah. Well, come on. This is like the third session that I've had this new character. I haven't even used him in battle yet. But I got you.
I feel you, Charles.
So, you hit a shield as he raises up his hand, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Wait, so did he do damage to me
No.
prior to or no?
Yeah, he did the whatever. Was it 19, 20? What was it?
Yeah, 19.
So yeah, he does the 19, but he doesn't hit you again.
Okay, gotcha.
So you
So now it's my turn.
correct.
can I leave the room?
You can go for it. Yeah, you can run. You can go ahead and run, but he's gonna get an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay, I'm gonna try to book it to the concierge.
Okay, so you dash. You just make a mad dash for the door.
Cool.
I was spooning him.
No, he's out. He's gone.
No, you weren't. Don't
was.
even.
Yeah, you lied.
Yeah, you did say that,
You
but
said
he got up.
roll
and you
into
stayed
bed.
asleep.
You said nothing about spooning.
I
He
did.
did.
I did.
He
BJ.
did, but he got up.
So that's fine.
Okay.
So you make a mad dash for the door. Baltimore, run an attack.
It was 23.
Oh, time.
Does that hit? Or?
I don't know. Does it? I don't know. I don't think he has anything.
Given my
else.
AC?
Huh?
Given my AC?
Yeah, AC. I mean, you could use shield again, but I think that still hits you.
No, it's a reaction.
Yeah, which resets on his turn.
I mean, yeah, I'll use shield again if I can.
Well, he'll
I'm trying
still
to get out.
he'll still hit you.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure 23 still hits you.
Yes. Correct.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you need to roll. Hold on. Sorry, I keep forgetting about your one item.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Even I forgot about that. How does that even work?
Look, as of right now, the only thing that's keeping you alive is that. So, okay? Let's just keep that in mind here, okay? Go ahead, Baltimore, run damage.
It's 15.
And then add your spell attack modifier, BJ, and then add that.
Spell attack modifier. What is that?
For you, it should be your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier.
Efficiency bonus is. Do not have that. Where is that?
Your proficiency bonus at level 5 should be plus 2.
Believe so. Okay, so 2 plus 5 plus.
No, it's
8.
plus 3. I'm sorry, plus 3.
So
it's
8
3 plus your whatever your charisma spell your charisma modifier is.
Yeah, so I got 3 for the proficiency, plus 5 for charisma.
So 8. So take
8.
whatever you just rolled, add 8,
Huh.
and then look at your message. So that way you know what you need to do.
Add that to. Oh, okay. So take that number and then add it to what I currently have for HP.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Now his damage is gonna go through.
Alright, now what was your damage?
15.
Thank God I'm still alive. Alright, cool. Wait, so does that work every time like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Lit. Okay. Alright, yeah, so I'm still alive. I'm still going.
So you make
Yeah,
a
that's
mad
the one.
dash for the door. So,
Okay.
alright, so you make a mad dash for the door, you get to the door, you open it, you keep going.
Yes, absolutely.
So you
got a
get out
question?
the door,
Yes.
you turn left, you run. That's 60 feet, I think. I don't think you have any other. Go for
You
it.
what? Say it again?
You did 60 feet, so now you're out in the hallway.
Great. I'm still going.
Alright, Baltimore, you're up. Make
I
a.
need to wake up Rahun.
Alright, so you go and wake up Rahun.
Yeah.
Alright, so Rahun, you wake up to Baltimore shaking you.
What?
The dragon's getting away.
Fuck. Wait. So? What do you need with him?
We need him to open the damn chest.
Okay. Fuck. Fine. Let's go. Get up out of bed. Lead the way.
You two make a perception check.
Let's see if we hear them.
Natural 20.
So you're like pretty further down the hall. You're heading down to your room.
I have
And
18.
Yeah, and you hear the door just open, and then you just see the Dragonborn come out, and he just turns and he just looks, and he starts heading to the concierge in the opposite direction.
So we were walking out of our room that we were just in.
I mean, you guys essentially started walking as you guys like turned and went down the
Is
hallway.
it gonna be one of those things we like realize he's running? They look at each other.
Okay.
Atreya!
Let's go figure out what that is. So
You guys
I'm
run out the room.
gonna
So
go
you book
start.
it.
Yeah.
You book it. Baltimore, you're booking it.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys all run out. As you're running, you see Rahun and Baltimore both step out. They look at you, then they look back at the Dragonborn, and they just start running toward the Dragonborn as well. You're probably about a round behind them as you guys are all just booking it. You get Krukas. You see the concierge up ahead, and he's just sitting there. His back's turned to you as he's just like, he looks like he's doing something, like writing something.
Yeah, I'm like fully fledged saying his name, whatever his name is. I don't remember his name.
Huh?
So I'm like,
Can
sir,
I, like,
sir, they're
see
coming
him?
Oh
after
yeah,
me.
you see him, like he's
Can I like throw my great axe at him
What?
I would say with disadvantage, yeah.
with disadvantage?
Yeah, because
Why?
I mean, he's like Baltimore took the time to wake you up, which allowed him to get another like he used his action, which you guys went 30 feet, so he's about 90 feet out from you, and you are not proficient in throwing your axe. Krukas, what are you saying?
I'm saying, sir, please help. They're trying to kill me.
Are you still running, or you stopped in front of the concierge?
No, I'm still running towards the concierge. I haven't made it to him yet.
Fuck it, I'll still throw it at him.
All right, chuck it. Disadvantage.
Oh.
Convince you?
My God.
I'm not doing anything yet. What's going on?
I mean, you guys know that he's in range of you guys.
He's in range of both of us?
Yeah. I mean,
No,
your
I'm
range
only
is.
30 feet.
Oh, yours is 30 feet. Oh,
Yeah.
he's definitely in range.
Well,
of you.
Strength, I'm guessing?
30 feet to
dexterity.
120
Dexterity
feet.
for throwing
All
it?
right.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, so I'm not going to shoot him.
Huh?
15?
Oh, 15. You took.
Well,
And it just you're like, yes! And then it veers off. You're like, shit!
Alright, as I'm still running, I go to scoop it back up.
Alright, so, I mean, it takes another round as now the gnome is like turned around, he's looking at, but his eyes get wide. And he's just like, you see he's flustered, he's not really sure what to do. And is anybody doing anything right now?
I'm,
You guys are still running.
yeah, I'm just behind them, and I'm kind of going to be like, what's going on? Like,
Okay. So you yell at anybody want to make a
She's
response?
just like, what's going on?
well, I'm running, so I'm like, what's going on? A little bit more, like, aggressive, but I'm not going to shoot a bow and arrow at someone. I don't know what's going on, so.
All right, so with that, Krukas, you're like you're like coming up on the concierge. As you see him, he like pulls his hand back, still shaking in fear. As you see a wand pull up, and he's like, and he starts to cover his eyes.
Reaction, I just hit the ground.
Okay, you just want to fall.
The concierge.
I'll allow that. Yeah, you just. Yeah, like you see, he's like going like this because like he doesn't know. He's hoping he just like you see he's scared and he's just gonna he has this wand.
I hit the ground.
Okay, you hit the ground.
Reaction.
How far away from me is he?
You're probably about 90 feet out.
Hold on.
Krukos just met him. You're probably you're 90
Can
feet
this
out.
be one of those moments that
You want to make a critical point out of this?
I want to make a critical point out of this?
Okay, go ahead and make it to a critical point.
that mean?
For those that don't know what a critical point is, I have it written here actually.
We got to.
Oh, you'll see.
I feel like if I'm still out the hallway, I want to. We can see the concierge, and he can see us.
Let's see here. So hold on.
All right.
Yeah, you all see the concierge. He like you see all of this. Hold on, I have it written here. I just want to make sure I don't.
Stop by so the guy doesn't use a spell on me.
For those that are watching at home, a critical point is something that I created that is still kind of working, but essentially allows the players to have a split-second response in a situation that could be detrimental to the storyline. They once encountered it prior with a goblin horde as they were about to take their stuff. Critical actions, that's what it's called. Heroes will roll initiative. This will be the order in which they will do their actions. You're only allowed to do an action and a bonus action if applicable. To do any damage to another hero will result in the break of a critical action stage and go straight into initiative with the same initiative rolls that were made from the critical actions. You may not speak when it is not your turn unless specified by a spell or another source. To talk when it's not your turn will result in the critical action stage being terminated, and all actions from all heroes will be voided and play will continue as normal. You have a total of 20 seconds to complete your turn. This is to test the group's cohesiveness and thinking as a one party to achieve either separate or one goal, all at a moment's notice. So, everybody roll initiative.
Does that include me?
Correct. Do not talk or I will have to turn it. And he will also have the... Okay, 20 to 25. 15 to 20.
Me.
What'd you get?
I got 15.
15. 10 to 15.
12.
5 to 10.
I have 7.
Have 8.
8, 7, 6. Eight, 7, 6. Okay. With that, huh?
Quick question.
Yes.
Does the critical action have like an action part?
You have an action and a bonus action. You're allowed to attack, but if you attack, the critical actions of all other stages are voided, and you go straight into initiative.
If you attack a person.
Yeah, if you attack a person, like you could do
Like,
something,
if you cause
correct?
damage.
Then it goes straight into initiative, and everybody else loses their critical action. All right, Krukas, you got 20 seconds. Go. You have an action and a bonus action that you can use if you wish.
I'm leaving. I am leaving this place.
So
That
you-
is my bonus action and action.
So you are using your action to move. Got it. So you move
Right.
an additional 60 feet. You are now past the point of the concierge, and you are right at the door.
I'm leaving the door with my bonus action if possible, and I know it's not, but I'm leaving.
That is with your bonus action. You are at the door.
Okay, I'm leaving after that.
Okay, Cass,
I'm attempting to shoot the wand out of this guy's hand.
dead shot. Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. That's going to be a -5 to your attack. What'd you get?
6.
6. You straight miss as the arrow goes.
Plus all your modifiers and stuff? Are you sure about that? You gotta remember to have your modifiers. So how much now?
15.
15.
15 will still miss. Next time you talk, I will.
I understand. She's just...
I know you were helping, but still, she needs to understand. If she misses it, it's a player mistake. Baltimore. Oh wait, you have a
Locate
bonus
object.
action. I'm sorry, Baltimore. Cass, you have one bonus action if you wish.
So I'm not close enough to this guy that I can just like pull out his hammer.
No,
And I will-
you're
I
like.
will attempt to shoot it out of his hand again.
Okay, go for it. You have an extra attack action, so I'll say you can use that. -5.
10.
It will not hit. Because again, 2 arrows just miss. Still have a bonus action.
That wasn't action.
You being at level 5 or being past level 5, whenever you make an attack action, you get an extra attack. It's part of your feat or part of your class.
Alright.
So you still have a bonus action.
Then I'm going to turn in Crocus's direction. I'm not aiming for him. I just want to fly an arrow by his head enough to like spook him and see if I stab.
Well, you can't attack as a bonus action. Unless you have something that specifies otherwise.
I'll just move towards his direction, chasing after a purpose.
Baltimore, go ahead.
Locate object.
Alright, what are you trying to locate?
Emeralds. What was it? The robe that he was wearing when I saw Krukas take him from the tree.
Okay, what's locate objects say?
Says describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object is within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of its movement.
Okay. You feel the robe of what you know, Emerald, in the direction of Krukas.
Oh, that was unexpected.
You have a bonus action if you want to do something.
Everybody is. Okay, alright. I'll bonus action a spiritual weapon directly in front of the door.
What's the range on that? Because he used all of his movement to move, so you're currently
60 at least.
past 60. Yeah,
Well, that's like at
he's
least.
past 60. He's probably at like maybe like 100, 120 feet away from you.
How long is the hallway? Because we got up and ran after him too.
Yeah, you took your action to wake Rahun up, which allowed him to do another 30. And then you went and rounded. So just coming out of the thing alone, he was already probably about 60 feet out in front of you. And then he just went an additional 60 feet. So he's actually 120 feet. Because you were tailing him up until this point where this critical action happened. He went first and he just darted another 60 feet ahead.
Okay, I don't do anything.
Okay. Treya, you're up.
I'm going to run towards the door as well.
Okay.
Because regardless if whatever's going on, I don't want to be around while the concierge is trying to figure what's going on.
Okay. You were behind Rahun and Baltimore.
Yeah.
So you passed them.
Okay.
And now you're 30 feet in front of them.
Okay.
You're about 90 feet out from Krukas.
Okay. And I think that I'm going to. I don't have the hunter's marks. I don't know if this is like allowed, but I would try to just. I'm gonna want to like shoot one of my arrows just to like come next to maybe try to, because he's right in front of the door, right? So I don't know if I would have this kind of talent. So I'm just asking.
Like, are you trying to like?
I'm not trying to hit him. I want to like.
She's sharp.
You want to make him bleed?
Like, yeah, just like nick him or like get like a piece of his clothing to like
Sharpshooter.
stick. Is that kind of like?
You don't have
regardless?
sharpshooter,
Okay,
but
okay. That's
you,
why I wasn't. I
go
don't know.
for. I mean, you can do a dead shot. You can always do a dead shot whenever you want. A dead shot is like when you're trying to hit a specific thing on a person, depending on what it is. So like if you're trying to hit just like the like the little tail, like the little specific, I would say -10 to the attack.
So I don't want to hit a little thing specific, but I kind of want to hit like something next to him, like kind of like a warning sign, just to kind of scare him. So I don't want to hit him.
Well, you did move your action to move. So do you have a can you bonus action attack?
Yeah, because you said that essentially I can.
That's right.
Use
You
my
can use your bonus action to attack.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. So you want to make like a warning shot?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
And then I can use my. All right. So this is 19.
19? Yeah, you shoot. and you shoot that bolt and it goes, and Krukos, it literally shaves your ear. You hear the shoo as it just thuds right into the wood. Rahul.
Boots pace.
Boots of Haste is a bonus action.
All the way to him, tackle him to the
You
ground.
get 60 feet.
So, it's only 60?
Yeah, it doubles your movement.
Yeah, and I have 40, so it'd be 80
Oh,
feet.
80.
And then
And he's 120 out.
he's 120 out even for me.
You and Baltimore are at the same pace. I mean, you can close the gap. You get, so 80 feet, so you're 40 feet out from him.
I mean,
And you
can I
pass the
use-
concierge. You pass the concierge.
Like my whole bonus action is
Your
boots
bonus
pace,
action was Boots of Haste.
and that's what I'm saying. And then what I want to do as my action is just get to him. So whatever it requires to get to him.
80 feet.
80 feet it is.
Alright, so you're 40 feet out.
Cool.
With that.
Oh no, I dropped to the ground. I'm on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I'm
yeah.
on
You
the
drop,
ground.
so you just stay on the ground.
I'm
No
just-
Boots of Haste action, then?
I mean, the most I can do. I'll yeah.
Okay. With that, the gnome conjures. He's like, stop, and he, as you see, like 9 magic missiles just flare out from this wand. Whoever's in front of him is gonna get targeted. So I believe that's everyone, except for Krukos. Because nobody moved. I know you moved.
Yeah,
You moved.
I'm.
You went ahead of Baltimore, which you were right next, so you don't get hit.
Okay.
Because you went right beside it. He's not even looking. He's just down the hallway, letting it release.
Well, I tried to use my movement to follow him. How close did I get?
You attacked twice, and then used your bonus action to do what?
To move towards Crocus.
Okay, well then you would be up with.
So it's just me.
So no, it'd be you and Baltimore. Sorry, man. You lost the roll. You're taking 5.
I'll take all 9.
Take all that. No,
I'll
you,
take all 9.
you don't get to. Unfortunately. 18 points, piercing damage.
Like I said, give me all 9.
Baltimore.
I'll use my critical action now to just jump in front of Baltimore and take the rest of them.
No, you don't get to critical action there. 16 points for you, Baltimore. Alright, as it resumes, Krukos, you get it to the door, you open the door, you're out in the city now. What is everybody doing?
I'm headed straight for a constable.
Okay, you're heading for a constable.
I'm headed out to get out of the hotel too after the.
So you're leaving too.
Yeah.
So I have a question.
I have answers.
I see him go out of the door.
So
Yeah, everybody sees one.
I think.
I head back to my room and go back to sleep
I think on our last.
You mean
thing,
his?
I had
I
marked
did.
him.
with his money.
I
You
think-
hunters mark him?
I think I hunters marked. Well, no, not now.
Well,
I
hunters
think
mark-
I think I did.
When?
Whenever we got off the ship. Or whatever.
Hunter's Mark only allows an hour unless you did at a higher level, which I don't think you did.
Well, do
Yeah,
I still
I'll just
see
go
him?
back to sleep
Huh?
until I get the rest
Do
of
I
it.
still see him?
Yeah, you still see him, yeah.
Would that help me find him later, like if he ran off?
It does give you advantage to track him, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay, so you move more, and you kind of cast out your senses to him. So you got him on a Hunter's Mark, yeah.
Okay, but I'm not trying to like.
Attack him or anyway, yeah. So you go back to your room. You're Hunter's marking him. You're following him. Baltimore, what are you doing?
I'll just walk up to the gnome.
Okay, so you go up to the gnome and he's like, stay back, and he's holding the wand again, and as you see him, he's like flicking it, and it's just fizzing at this point. He's like, please don't come any closer.
I got 40 gold and I put it on the table. I said, I'm here to buy a room.
You're not gonna kill me?
No, I don't care anymore. I just want a room so I can sleep.
Make a charisma check.
Seven.
7. He just kind of looks at you. He's like, please, just go somewhere else. I don't want any trouble. Still clenching the wand. You can tell he's scared.
Sure. Where do I go? What other inns around here?
Anywhere but here. Just leave.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not from here.
Well,
Where is there another inn?
That's not my problem. Leave.
You can't just tell me where an inn is?
No.
My turn, I walk out.
Okay. So you go to walk out. You guys, crew guys, you are looking around. You finally see a constable. You bolt for the constable. You walk out as well, and you see crew guys. He's still. And now you see him beelining it straight to a constable. A constable is a police officer, essentially. Just it's more of like a knight. He's just kind of there, just kind of walks around.
So this is like the city, so it's got like alleys and nooks and crannies and all that
Correct.
good stuff or whatever. So how far is Cass behind me?
Cass, you're still by the concierge, right?
You still inside? What are you doing inside?
You hunters. She moved up and hunters marked them. That was pretty much it.
And so she's just
I got as
stopping.
close as I could. No, I got as close as I could.
So you want to just keep walking? You want to keep going outside? So you're outside. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not like chasing him down.
Okay, well, then
I
you're
don't want to be
outside.
chasing him down, but I want to be like, close enough where like hunters marked him, and I saw the general direction that he ran off in,
Okay.
and then
Which you
waited.
see him
Are you-
also beelining it to the
No,
constable.
he's going to the police. So I'll be like, Cass, let's go over here. He's going to the police. Let's try to see how this goes and kind of try to stay out of trouble. Like, if anything, I know some back ways and we can go to my family's house and talk about things there. I don't want to get arrested, and we can get arrested for everything that just happened. And I don't even know what happened.
As you guys are finishing that conversation, Baltimore just kind of comes up behind you guys. He's like, I'm leaving.
Hey, Baltimore, he's going to go get the constable, and I don't know what that means.
No, he's at the constable now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to like grab them to like, let's just go stand over here. Let's get outside. Let's get away from the hotel and plan what we're gonna do.
So while you're having this conversation, Krukas, what do you say to the constable? He's just kind of
So I
there.
run up.
He just sees you running up. He's like, can I help you?
Yes, please. These people, and I point in the direction of like, the inn or wherever it was I was staying,
How
and I'm
far
assuming
is he
Baltimore
out?
just
I
like
mean,
walked
can
out.
they see who
And
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
point
yeah,
at
sitting here
Baltimore.
saying, yeah, like, we need to go.
You're like,
You
you're like,
guys, he's
six,
just
you're
like-
probably about like 60 feet out.
Over there.
I mean, you were following him, so yeah, you're probably about like now you 60, 90 feet
So I
out.
point in their general direction. I point at them, and I'm like, please, they're trying to kill me.
And he just kind of he releases his sword. He's like, why are they trying to kill you? And he's like, hey, Ralph, come here. And you see like another constable. Krukas sees it. You see another constable kind of like down there. You see like in response, he like looks over and then he sees the sword drawn. He like draws the sword. He like starts coming running. I mean, they're in plate mail, so I mean, you can see that it takes some time. But he's like, where are they? We'll get them.
So I point, like, when I turn around, do I see Baltimore and the group coming out? Or who do I see?
You just see them moving, and they actually start to turn and move down another area.
So I point at them, like, at the group that was literally trying to kill me.
You see him like pointing, and you see the constables like release their swords.
Okay, so I understand like he was ahead of us and he was running in front of us, and there's probably some delay because I was waiting for Cass to come out, and then as I was telling Cass like we need to go somewhere, Baltimore came out. Yeah, I spoke to him, but it's like how much advantage does he have? Like, how long are they going to actually be able to see us before we go to like move?
As of right now, like you were talking as like he was talking.
Okay.
So right now, when you go to move, they're like drawing their swords and looking at you in your direction.
So as I'm walking out and she says all this, I'm still fixated on Krukas, and I mouth as lightly as I can, just grab Cass and go wherever, and I just continue to walk completely non-aggressively Like I put my hammer away on my back, and I just continue to walk very passively towards the soldiers.
Okay, so I'm grabbing Cass, and I just kind of, whether she wanted to or not, I'm like leading us down towards like some
Wait,
sort of
wait,
other
wait.
way.
So Baltimore grabbed me and you grabbed me. Where am I going?
No,
from?
he said grab Cass. He's going towards them. I'm pulling us out of the line of
So-
sight.
So I'm.
You see Baltimore pretty much
That'd
get
be
in front of
funnier,
you,
though, to see
and he
her
literally
just
puts away his
walk
hammer,
over.
He
and
says,
he's looking, and he's starting
looking
to
at me.
walk toward the
Yeah.
constable now.
Alright, so.
So you can
the
pull
trail.
your hand free.
We're not.
but-
No. We're like, we'll go down the alley and
Okay.
like we need to go to Gloria and Finn's.
All right, so you guys bolt. You hear, you come in, you like, you're in bed, you're like, sleeping. All of a sudden, you hear
Hey.
the door open. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Why?
You're hurting my people and causing a ruckus.
I'm sleeping.
Well, I'm gonna have to force you to get out.
No.
I will be back. I have a wand.
No, look, I'm literally just trying to sleep. If you have proof, cool.
You threw an axe. I saw it. I own this establishment, or
I'm sure
I
his back
run this
was-
establishment.
I think his back was still turned when I threw the axe. You see, it was
It
after
was
the
when he
kick.
was turning, and plus the axe is on the floor. He heard the.
He was covering his eyes and pointing the wand too, though. Remember?
That was after he saw,
Okay.
because he saw, reached back, grabbed the wand, and then does this.
Okay. I believe you.
He's like, "Fine, you're gonna stay here. I will be back with people. I will forcibly remove you."
I get up, click the boots of haste one more time. I run over to the door before he can get there.
Well, he's at the door.
That's what I'm saying. I run
Yeah.
to it before he like gets out there and stuff.
He's like,
I shut the door. I look at him. I am going to intimidate him. I say, "Look, I'm just trying to sleep. I promise I will not cause any more ruckus. I have gold if you want it. But I'm getting pissed off now."
Make an intimidation check. 10.
I mean, he's already scared, so do I get advantage?
Ooh, that's a good point.
He is scared.
Do I
Don't,
get
as a
advantage?
barbarian, you get advantage already?
At
In
like
red?
level 7. I
Oh, is
get
it?
that like fear stuff, but he is already scared. Can I get a level
No.
advantage?
No, I mean, you still already did it anyway. 10 was fine. And he was like, I'll just leave. And he goes like leaves.
That's all he says. Just leave. Like
No, he's like, I will leave. And he leaves.
I go back to sleep then. Hopefully that intimidation will keep him from bringing any guards back to me. But yeah, I'm going back to sleep then, and I'm gonna try to get as much rest as possible.
Okay. So you leave. Or you go back to sleep.
Before I go back to sleep though, I'll try the chest one more time. See if I can't open it one more time. No. I'll flip it over on its bottom.
Sure.
I'll take a swing.
So
of the
as you go to like turn it over, you hear the.
Figured as much. I turn it over and I'll go ahead and swing the axe onto the back side of it.
Okay, so you're gonna attack the chest. All right, give me a second on that. You two, you dip out. I want you to make a dexterity check, and then I'm gonna make a stealth check because I assume that you guys are trying to
Yeah.
go through a back alley.
Yeah.
First, I want to see how quick you get out, and then I want to see if you guys actually maintain your stealth.
So you said dexterity?
Yeah, Baltimore. You come up on the constable, and he's coming at the sword. Krukos, what are you doing exactly?
Dexterity and what?
Stealth.
Are they? So are the constables like going after him, or
Yeah,
what's the
two constable, one constable. You see Baltimore, or you see the gentleman who names Baltimore put away his hammer, is walking toward the constables. The constable's running up to him. There's another constable on its way, but it's going to be another round or so.
Ooh, natural check.
Yeah, so I'll just wait for that constable.
All right, so you wait for that constable. You guys, what'd you guys get? Both numbers.
Okay, I'm a badass.
First number. Okay. So first number.
Because I'm not right now.
Yeah, that's loud.
16 dexterity, natural 1.
Oh,
Beautiful.
Okay. So for dexterity, I got 23. For stealth, I got a natural 20. And I have +4 on there, so I have like 24.
All right, so you guys are able to dip out real quickly. And as you go to dip out, you go to pull Cass, and Cass just like completely trips, just knocks over like pots and pans.
Yeah, but
or
I'm like
some
super
pots.
strong right now.
Oh
so
yeah,
I'm,
you like,
grabbing her
and like by the time like no anybody sees you, you literally just pull her in. You're just like,
Yes. Pulled you in.
Baltimore, you were met with the constable, and he's like, why are you trying to attack people in the city?
I'm not trying to attack people in the city.
This man claims that you were trying to kill him.
Well, that's not a man.
The Dragonborn.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that caught me off guard. Very well. I'm gonna have to take you in.
Sure. Put out my hands.
Okay, so he like wraps. He starts to tie you up. The other constable gets there. He's like, "Hey, 2 of them went that way. Follow them." And he keeps going. At this point, you see the gnome he like comes out. For Baltimore, you see this. You see the gnome come out, and he's like, Constable, I'm having issues. And the constable that's also kind of holding you looks up at it, and he looks back at you. He's like, "Do you have something to do with this, Baltimore?" He's talking to you. Sorry, I meant to. He doesn't know your name. He actually is just talking to you.
Let's see. I tried to attack this Dragonborn, scared the other people in the facility, hence why you saw women probably running out.
Am I close enough to hear and see this? Can I talk to the constable as well or no?
You waited for the second one, so
Yeah.
I would say you don't really hear him. I mean, you can make a perception check, but the DC on that's going to be pretty high.
No, that's fine. So, did the other constable already go to run
Yeah,
towards...
constable's booking it past Baltimore, and he's trying to go find them too.
So, as he's running, can I also make my way up to the constable that has Baltimore?
Sure.
Okay.
So you make your way up, and the constable looks over at you and he goes, "Is this the man that was attacking you, or trying to kill you?"
Yes, it was this man, 2 women, the one that you saw running, and there was one dwarf who was still in the inn. And I look at the gnome for confirmation.
And the gnome's like, yes, he's in the room. He said he was going to kill me.
Never said that.
And he's like still like clutching the wand. And the constable's like, very well. You said he's still there, right? Yes. Okay. And he looks over. He's like, there's no constable in sight, just him. And he's like, so you see him kind of pull out another wand, and he shoots it up to the sky as you see a flare just within probably like a minute. Is anybody doing anything within a minute? Just
I'm
curious.
still swinging.
Yeah, you're
frozen
Oh
halfway,
man, we're
swinging
still
at a
running
chest.
and getting
Yeah,
away.
go ahead and roll your attack. You're gone. He can't find you.
Oh,
Yeah, he can't find you guys.
15.
I got
15, yeah.
Oh well, 18. Sorry.
18. Go ahead and make 3 for me. Just bypass time here.
27.
Yep.
19.
Yeah, all 3 hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Nine. 12.
So yeah. Yeah, I mean, you see it starting to splinter, but you can tell like this is also like woven in with like metal studs. So you're like trying to hit off the studs, like trying to hit the actual wood. It's coming along quite nicely. You think a couple more hits, you'll be
more
in
hits,
this. Yeah. Within minutes, like within a minute, literally you just see constables show up. You see robed figures come up. Baltimore. This is all Baltimore thing. And the gnome's like, he's in there. And you just make a perception check for me, because they're loud.
Natural 20.
Yes.
Yeah, you hear the doosh, 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 doosh. You're free to make another 2 attacks if you want. Sure. Krukos, are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm just, standing there to see all of this all of this is happening within what, like a few minutes?
22.
Nah, like a minute, yeah.
22 and then a 13.
Yeah. I'm just standing there. I'm
The
waiting
13,
for them to
actually,
take
you just
action.
kind of hit the metal.
Okay.
You also see the gnome run in as well.
I'm staying outside because they tried to kill me. I'm not trying to go near them.
Yeah, no problem. You're good. What's the damage on it?
On just one?
Yeah.
10.
10. So you and you just see a little splash of just shrapnel. As now looking inside, you see the body outline of an arm.
Cool. If I can, I'll keep swinging until they.
Yeah. So
Make me stop.
as you go to do the second one, you hit that metal frame as the door busts open. Get on the ground!
One more hit.
Are you gonna go ahead and attack?
I'm gonna attack it again.
Make an initiative roll actually.
As my reaction, I can't hit it. Alright, well then I'll use this as my initiative roll, and I got a 16.
Sure. You pull up your axe, and you're going down, and literally you just feel shoulders just, and they just take you down as they rolled a 19 for their initiative. So they just come up on you, roll, and take you down.
No strength save?
No, not with them. And you see the gnome kind of come around. He's like, "Yeah, that's him!" As you're just getting pummeled by constables. Baltimore, are you doing anything, or are you just allowing him to just kind of stay there in front of you? Just
allowing it to happen.
all right.
I'll just tell the constable, I see there's a chest in the room with the dwarf. There's most likely a body inside of it.
Oh. And you see one of the wizards kind of come over, and he's like, "This way, please."
To me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll follow.
And no, he just leads you. He's like, "This way, please." He's like, "I don't suggest you making a move because we will take you down." He just kind of points.
And I said, "Sure."
Yeah, I mean they're not even touching you. They're just allowing you to just move freely by yourself in a general direction. And he points over to an area where you see a larger building, with almost insignias and ruins, symbols. All this building definitely sticks out now that he's pointing it at you. That has a bunch of writing of some sort along the walls. And he just kind of points. He's like, "That is the building. We shall go there."
Sure, keep walking.
So you're walking away now. You guys make it to Glory and Finn's, but I'm gonna get to that in just a second.
Okay.
You get in there. You're being pulled back behind your arm, by hands. They take your axe, they chuck it off to the side. If you want to say something, they start wrapping you up. Tying you up.
Oh, definitely resist.
Okay, make a strength check.
I'll go rage for a bonus action.
Sure.
Because I still haven't really technically done my turn yet.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so bonus action, I'll go into a rage.
I mean, you are considered grappled.
I understand.
Which grappled,
Except 0 movement.
Yeah, it's just 0 movement, that's it.
Okay, so I'll use this to go into offensive rage, and I'll use my strength to knock all these motherfuckers off me.
Go for it. Okay.
Um, 21.
21. So you just bite your lip, and you're just go to just start throwing people off as one of them just grabs you by the neck and just throws you into the ground, rolling a natural 20. So.
Check the chest.
So yeah.
It's the whole
so
reason we're here.
and
Check the chest.
You're yelling and struggling at this point. You are considered to be restrained.
At this point, I don't.
Oh, okay. And you see some of the constables kind of go over to the chest, and they're like looking at it and they're like trying to like open it, but they're like, okay, and like, you know, somebody brings over an axe and they just start hacking it away, and they like pull it open, and then the gnome kind of comes over, he goes, oh my god, and it's like the body's been dead for a couple days, so like this rancid smell just goes throughout the, you know, the room. He's like, ugh.
We only wanted to kill him because he killed one of ours.
You probably killed him. And they constables kind of look over at you. They look over at the body, and they were like, "You were the one breaking into this. What were you trying to do?"
Side note: whenever he was checking in, at first he was like, "I don't want any of them with me. I just want me and my valuables." So the gnome knows that
He knows.
he clearly.
Yeah.
Okay, alright, just don't know.
The gnome's not gonna give a shit. He doesn't like me. Because I want to retrieve the body of my friend so I can give him the proper burial.
Make a persuasion check.
Seven.
Yeah, likely story. And they start dragging the chest, along with, you know, pulling you.
So okay, so this is happening, and I'm outside. Do I have an opportunity to say something to the constable?
Yeah, there's constables all around you now.
So the first one that came up to me, that was, you know, that got a hold of Baltimore.
Yeah.
Is he still there, or did he take Baltimore
No,
away?
he's still there. There was another constable with robes taking Baltimore away.
Okay. I'm gonna look at this constable and I'm gonna tell him straight up. And with okay, so all of this hysteria going on, I'm clearly emotional. So I'm gonna look at the constable and I'm going to say, "Look, sir," and like as I'm saying this, I'm slowly starting to break down. I'm like, I have to be honest with you in saying this. I came to this town as a traveler, and I came with a trunk. And this is going to sound terrible, but there is a body in that trunk. And I have to be honest with you, I purposely came with this body. My reason, and like as I'm saying this, like I'm starting to cry. And I'm like, the reason that I have a body inside is because the body is the body of my younger brother. His name is Emerald Finney, and he's dead. And I've come to seek out the assistance of Sierra, I believe her name is, to see if there's any way to revive her. And like, I'm like bawling and barely able to get my words out at this point. I'm like, I understand if you don't believe me, but I have to try something, as this is my only brother, and he's dead. And if that means nothing can be done, I at least wanted to have the opportunity to give him the proper burial he deserves. But I will have you know that those constables will find a body inside that inn. And at that point, like, I'm just like sobbing, and I'm a mess.
Make a persuasion check. You guys get the glory in Fins. You guys like completely opening the door. You see the halfling just kind of there. He's like, "Oh, yes."
So I'm
23.
So I was leading, you know, and so I'm like, okay, Cass.
I heard you 23.
Yeah.
Let's see if they can help us.
Where are Gloria and Finn?
In the back. Do you know them?
Yes, they've known me since I was a child.
Huh. I'll get them. Gloria!
Okay, and
Ben!
if there's like windows or doors or whatever, like I want us like out of like immediate view sight. So there's like shelves.
Oh
like,
yeah, I mean
window
yeah, like you guys
stand.
like get like.
Yeah.
So as he says that, I'm like, no need, just tell me where they are and we'll make our way back.
You can't get in the back. They have it locked. I can't even get back there. Trust me, I want to.
Can I knock?
Yeah, sure. And then as you're starting to head to the back, you hear, "What?"
And I turn around and I like look at him and I'm like, you didn't see us. You didn't see us.
No, I won't even say anything because you know.
Sure.
Okay. So anyway, I'll go back to the back room where there's Gloria.
Yeah, as you even get to the back of the room, you just see the door open. Oh, Cass, darling. Who's this?
Hi, this is my friend Atreya, and we
come in, please, come in. And she's like looking past. She's like, hey, close the store. And he's like, oh, come on. He's like, I'm still getting paid for this. And he kind of goes out and he starts closing, locks the door. And as you see them close it, you just see constables just go past. And Gloria kind of turns around, she closes the door, she goes, okay, darling, you have some explaining to do. Your father didn't tell me you were a troublemaker.
Well, it's not really me. It's, okay, long story short, we had a friend, he died on this boat that I was telling you about that we just came off.
Quick, come on, spit it out.
Well, he was in somebody's trunk, and then we saw him leave the ship, and we thought that our friend's dead body is in his trunk, so we followed him, and...
Finn kind of comes around and he goes, Gloria, I found it! Finally! What did you find?
Letter?
Yes, the letter, darling, yes, of course.
Can I see it?
Well, it's not really to you, it's to us, but, we're not really allowed to open it until you got here, which, sorry, you said you were in trouble?
He didn't write me a letter.
No, it was addressed to us. When you came by, we were supposed to open it to see what we were supposed to do with his portion of the
So I keep
proposal.
pushing this, like, hoping that they'll forget that we walked in here in trouble. I just want to read the letter.
Okay. So you just kind of keep pushing the letter.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
And I guess kind of seeing what Cass is doing, I'm kind of just letting her take the lead.
18.
Yeah. So you see that he kind of has like a small little envelope in his hand, and you can tell it's waxed. Like you can tell it's not even
It's sealed.
it's
yeah.
sealed until, and it literally specifies do not open until Cass is here, or at your city, and she they're like, okay, yeah, sure. Do you wait? Are you trying to say that you want it?
Well, I would like to know what it says. Is there some
Sure.
reason why you don't want me to read it?
No, it was to us, but I mean, I guess if you really need it,
I just want to read it. You can read it first.
There you go.
It was, after all,
no,
addressed to
please,
you.
after you, go ahead. That's why I didn't want to toss it because it's paper.
I'm on the outside.
You were just
I thought
making
you were
just
gonna,
move the controller so that way it's not.
Oh, it's sealed.
Oh, you actually waxed it? Hey, you. TM.
Stop! Just open it. That'll make do. You can read it out loud,
So,
you know.
Yes, I know. I read it out loud. Finn and Gloria, please help my daughter start her life safely and in a city I know she will be protected. Atlas is a great place, I believe, especially with new plans to expand. I understand the agreement we made when I helped you create the Emporium. Please take my portion, and when my daughter comes, which I hope she does, create a grand estate for her to start her life and rest her head. I implore that you do everything you can to keep her safe and be there when she needs you, for I may not be able to. Tell my sweet pea I love her and to make the most of life and the time she has.
Huh. Well, now I know why he bought that plot of land. Very fun. Very interesting.
I have land.
Yes, darling. Yes, of course. Your family has land. He bought it before he left. It's quite grand, actually. I didn't realize he wanted us to build an estate. We don't have resources for that. Nor builders. Huh. Well, if that's what he wants to do, I guess we're going to have to do it. We do have his portion of the money set aside. We can definitely start building that.
Portion of the money from what?
He helped build this great, wonderful emporium.
But has he always had the money? Where did the money come from?
Oh, it was part of our agreement. He would help us build this, and then we would set aside a certain percentage up until the point that you came.
Oh.
But he did specify strictly that whatever was in the letter is that is what we use the money for.
Okay.
So I guess we need to start building. It'll take some time, take some resource, take some wood. We could definitely fashion it up a little bit. I know Finn is a wonderful.
Process this.
Huh? Yeah, you can give it. Finn's like, oh. You just had to come now. Girl. I see you. Bless. Shit. What am I gonna do? I have not fashioned a house in forever. Do you not understand the quality that needs to go into a grand estate such as yourself?
Finn,
What?
did you say that my father was trying to do something with time?
Yes, you keep rambling on about time and using time wisely and.
I know, it seems like his letters are pretty clear that cherish the seconds with your friends because when the time comes, your friends will cherish the time you have. And make most of life in the time that she has. Is he worried that I won't have enough of it?
Don't know. I mean, Tyler, we're never guaranteed time. I mean, if you really think about it, we could die tomorrow. We could die tonight. Heck, if I'm gonna die, I want a bottle of champagne and a nice. Never mind.
So I look at Trey, I just kind of like, whoa.
In that case, she kind of goes over and she pulls out like a big scroll-looking thing, and she goes over to the table and she like opens the table wide open, or opens the scroll, and you see it's basing building blocks to building an estate, to building a massive mansion or building, where you, along with your party, if you so choose, can build an estate of what you want, allowing it to have certain rooms, certain whatever you guys desire, to build.
Guys, we have an estate.
To build your home base, if you will.
You mean a trade? Because me and Baltimore are currently
Right.
getting
But
locked
I'm
up.
going to tell you.
You-
I'm going to tell you.
You are, and Finn goes, now hold on, Gloria. Last I checked, we did put aside his money, and for all we know, he's broke. So let me go check. He kind of goes over and he like pulls out the books. He's like, "Hey Gloria, we've been profitable, girl. Shit." Yeah, I mean he's profitable too. Shit. All right. Well, he kind of looks at you. He's like, "Well, you do have about 700,000 gold to work with, so I guess
What?
we'll get building on that. So just come up with some of your plans, and I'll deal with the money."
Well, they've been putting it aside, right? Like after each
For
night.
years.
Yeah. So okay.
So he's just more. You can tell he's more stressed out about the fact that now he's got to go find workers. He's got to go like start construction. He's got to like he want. You can tell like he secretly wants to take charge of this project, but he's
trying
like
to act
he's
like-
thinking about all this anxiety stuff that's
Okay.
making him.
Finn, we don't have to rush.
So I'm just gonna go over and I'm like,
Gloria, I need a drink. I'll be back, girl. And you see him kind of go.
okay, I just wanted to formally introduce myself to Gloria. So I was sort of like, hi, again, I'm sorry, my name is Atreya. It's
And
nice
she
to
kind of looks
meet
down
you."
at your hand. And she goes, "Come on, come on, hug her." And she-
So I give her a really big hug.
All right, so you give her a hug.
Gloria, she saved our lives from the Goblin Horde. She was the
Oh,
one.
beautiful. Well, you're always welcome here at Glorium and Finn's Wonderful Emporium. Don't tell him that I put me first. I mean, on the building it says Finn, but it just sounds wonderful. Finn and Glorium's Wonderful Emporium.
Okay.
Everybody knows that if you take Finn out, girl, baby, Glorium is here to stay. You know what I'm saying? So, but with that, we'll go ahead and stop there. As you're being drug out, or not drug out. You're up. They're letting you walk and whatnot. But they got a firm hold on you, especially since you're in rage.
Oh god.
Okay. So the box comes out. Excuse me. And the constable kind of comes over to the body, and he looks. And the constable kind of goes. He goes. The gnome says that this is a body that the dwarf killed. Huh. You, sir, come here, please. As he's talking to you, Kukas. And, Rahun, you're there, too. You're, like, right outside the... And so, Kukas, you're getting called, bud. You're on mute, so I can't hear you.
What I said to the one constable, did he react at all? Did he take anything into consideration? Because I'm still a hot mess right now.
You don't know, so
After-
you're coming up crying and whatnot. Okay, so cry and snivel, bro. I want to hear what you say.
Yes.
He says that the dwarf killed this body, and you say that this is your brother.
Yes, this is my brother. His name is Emerald Devini.
Dwarf, do you know this man? And he's pointing at the box.
Yeah,
What's his name?
Emerald.
So I'm freaking confused. All right, so did you kill this man or not?
Nah.
So who killed this man?
Some
Your what?
deity thing.
Demon?
I do not know who killed him.
Shut up, liar. He was the
I
one
do
who
not
put his
know.
body in the trunk in the first place, so clearly he
That,
knows where it come
he
from.
already said he put the body in the trunk. I want to know who killed him. Somebody is going to be accused for murder.
I point to the
And the
point
note's
my
like,
nose to the Dragonborn. I point my nose to the Dragonborn. I'm like, he's the one who put him in the trunk. Ask him where he found it.
I found my brother and his body on the ship that we all arrived on.
get this
I do
body out
not
of my
know who
sight.
killed him.
You, take him away.
Did you hear
And-
what he just said?
What'd he say?
He said he does not know who killed him.
Yeah.
I do not know who's killed him.
Okay.
Just saying.
It's not a deception check. You really
No, I understand that, but that's what I'm saying because Gnome's saying I'm the one who killed him, but yet he's saying that
Yeah, I understand. That's fine. The constable's confused. Like, you clearly say, now he's just like, you, take him away. You, and he points at Kukas. He's like, you're going too. He's like, before we get all this situated, and somebody take this body to Sierra. As you see,
Please,
two constables.
bring him back.
And you see the person kind of taking him away there.
Don't forget his hat.
Yes, he loves that green hat.
So, the body's being taken away. You guys are being taken to the jail. Is anybody doing anything?
I was, if we, never mind, it doesn't matter now, so it's fine.
I'm not for you guys, but I'm at
Okay.
Baltimore, you get there first. As you walk in, you notice that there's constables lined everywhere. You see wizard constables as well throughout. You notice that there's multiple chambers of jail cells all around. It looks like there's walls on either side, and in front of you, you're looking at levels upon levels of just jail cells. And you notice that there's a staircase that kind of goes from each floor to each floor, where it looks like in order to like get out, you'd literally have to go out your jail cell, either jump off and take a land, or go down the staircase to get to the very bottom, where all the constables can look at each and every single jail cell. And they kind of walk you up to the third floor, and they put you inside the jail cell with all your stuff. There, you know, there's no point. You're not there yet. And they kind of close the jail, and as they kind of close the jail, you notice again there's insignias and writing across the room, and you're there inside jail.
Am I alone?
Yes, you are alone.
Okay. Am I still shackled?
Yeah, you're still shackled together. Yep.
So I just gestured to one of them. I was like, "Can these get taken off?" I've shown no aggression to anyone or any of you.
No, everyone here in the jail has shackles.
Oh, okay, very well. Can I get some water?
Yes,
Okay.
we will bring some to you.
Thank you.
And they do kind of respond to you. They say, we do appreciate you being so, like, non-resistant.
Absolutely. Misunderstandings happen all the time.
It'd be thank you for
Hey.
cooperating.
And if thank you. That's what the word I was looking for. And if it is a misunderstanding, we will get you out of here in no time, and we appreciate that. As they begin to leave, Rahun, you show up a little later, and you again see the same thing: columns on either side, walls, constables just going throughout, doing amongst their own certain things. As you also see the levels and the staircase that goes, and they take you up to the 5th floor. And as you walk by the cell, you actually see Baltimore. He's just kind of chilling there with some water.
I was gonna say that when they bring the water, I want to drink it, and then I'm just gonna fall asleep.
Oh, okay. So you see him, like, tucked into the corner, just kind of, like, chilled back, relaxed. All his stuff is there. Like, all his armor and stuff, he's just kind of chilled out with a little cup of water off to the side.
Cool.
So you get up to the jail cell, they kind of put you in, and they're like, now stay and be a good boy. And they close it.
Do I have my stuff?
Yeah, there you
I have
go.
my axe and
Yeah.
stuff too. Nice. Is he with me?
No, he was on the 3rd level. You went up to the 5th.
Crouton.
No,
No, Crouton's
he was behind you. All right, he was coming up, but you guys entered.
Still have my cup.
Yes.
I put it up to my lips, and I don't stop.
Sure, you put it up to your lips, and nothing is dry. And you, for the first time, also realize the symbols and engravings all around the cell.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Oh, did I have enough? Did I get at least a short rest? Or
No, it was like a couple minutes. So,
I think I have a point of exhaustion then by this point.
no, it's only been one day, or unless you went into a frenzied rage.
No, it's have we rested since we gotten off the ship though?
You rested the night prior. Yeah, because Baltimore fell asleep, you guys all fell asleep, and then you guys came out and met, and then you went over to Randall.
Just making sure.
Krukas, you also step in. You see the exact same thing, and you go to the 2nd level. And this level is kind of different. As you're kind of walking by, you see a bunch of people that are almost deformed, and crooked back, and they walk kind of funny. But this is the level that you're being put on as they put you inside of a room.
Can I ask the constables as I'm going? Who, like, I'm sniffling, like, who do you normally put on this level?
This is the cell that we have open, so this is the one you're going in. If it's everything that you say it is, then you trust me, you'll have nothing to worry about, and you'll get out in quite some time.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. So all 3 of you are inside jail currently. As you guys being at Glorian and Finn's and Glorians, what do you guys do? Realizing all this, you feel free to talk.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna ask, like, Gloria, how long have you had this establishment open for?
Years, darling. I don't know how long.
Do you know her sister?
Back when the city was quite small. Your sister? Who's your sister?
Rosemary Glassmere?
Oh, the Glassman family. Yes, you're part of them.
Yes.
Oh my God, they are such wonderful people. The mother kind of weird. She kind of does her own thing at some point, but the Glassman family. Yes. I hear they're having some financial troubles.
Yes, actually, that's why I'm here. Came back to help my family and see if we can solve someone's issues.
Huh. Well, I mean, it is interesting, I guess. I mean, Cass, this money is meant for a home. You can build quite a nice small place, nice house. She is indeed part of it. I mean, you could always find out how much your family is in debt. I personally cannot give anything, even though I am a generous woman, if I do must say so myself. But I mean, it is part of the house. So as long as if you wanted to help build her house, that's fine too.
I was thinking about that.
Just find out how much she's in debt.
didn't want that to have to be an issue. Like, this is what your father wanted. Whatever you want to do with your money, don't feel obligated by any means.
Roland
to-
was a generous man, darling. Roland, I cannot tell you how many times he helped multiple people, whether they be rich, poor, gay.
Well, like I said, Cass, it's your money. You can do whatever you like with it. I don't want you to feel obligated in any way by any means to help us out. I'm going to do what I can to figure out what the issue is.
I mean, darling, you can always donate it to Glorium's Wonder Emporium, I guess. Add a whole nother level to this place.
You could invest, investment options as well, add on, if that's an option, Gloria,
Finn takes care of most of that stuff, baby. I just enjoy my life here. Enjoy, talk with people, enjoy stuff.
What inspired you to start the store?
Believe it or not, it is her dear father, Roland. We met quite some time ago, back when the city was just a wee little settlement. It's so funny. He himself was traveling, and we kind of took on our, we adventured back in the day, quite some time. We ran with your father quite some time. There were some other individuals that were quite interesting. But we all kind of went our separate ways, and I asked Roland to help me set this here establishment and this settlement, and he said yes. And we made a little contract, but he didn't want any of the money up front. He said just to keep it until his daughter came about.
Well, sounds like a pretty nice man.
Wish he wasn't so hard to find.
Don't find him, darling.
People have
I told you what happened to your mother. Please, I do not want that to happen to you.
In any case, I pretend I'm like kind of brushing that off because I don't want to. In any case, Treya, I would like to see how much trouble your family is in. And in any case, if we build a house, I'd like you to come be a part of it.
I would love that. I appreciate that.
So at this point, you hear coming from the outside, the halflings like, "Excuse me, we are closed." And Gloria was like, "Stay here one moment." So she kind of goes out and she opens the door. She goes, "Ah, constables, what brings you here to my establishment?" As she closes the door behind you, or behind her. And the walls are thin, so you can hear everybody like, "Ma'am, I'm sorry to inform you, but we have reason to believe that there are some people here by the name, or not by the name, but there was two ladies, one having this kind of items, this kind of armor. Do you happen to know where they're at?" No, actually I don't. I do apologize. Ma'am, are you sure? And Finn kind of comes out from the back. He's like, "What's going on?" Shit, she doesn't know how to lock. And he goes out and he goes, "Constable, oh, Roger, it's so nice to see you." As he hears the door, and he goes, "Look, Gloria, go, I'll take care of the constable. Constable, what can I do for you?" Roger. And he's like, Finn, says the same thing. He goes, "Well, Roger, if I did indeed have someone, as you say that I do, I can assure you I would put them in your hands quite soon. We all know that your hands are quite big." And at this point, you kind of hear the constable's like, "Finn, I'm just doing my duty." He goes, "Yes, we all have a job to do, Roger. And some of them require after night duties after night." And the constable's like, "We'll just leave you guys alone. If you do see them, though, we do need them." And the guy's like, "All right, bye, Roger. Bye. Tell your wife I said hello." And then you hear it. And Finn kind of comes back. He goes, "So, what exactly happened to you, ladies?"
Thank you so much for helping us out, especially since you just met me. It's not what you think. We just happened to come off of a ship. The rest of our party and I were missing a party member, and we believe that he was murdered. And there was a gentleman
Oh,
seen.
dear.
My friend Emerald that I told you about.
The gentleman was seen with the body, and so we followed him off the ship. He was carrying a large trunk, and we just had to make sure that our friend's body was not in there.
And there was a bit of an altercation at the hotel.
And so
Huh.
that's why we're here.
The hotel, you say? Okay. Alright. Well, you two just stay here. Start building whatever you or your heart's desires. I'm gonna go take care of some stuff. She kind of closes the door as he leaves. And from the end, he goes, Glorium! I will be out in the town for a little bit. I'll be back. Love you. And you hear Gloria, and she's like, oh, I love you too, Fanny. Go ahead, girl.
I have in my thing disguise kit that I can use twice a day. So I mean I have a bag, so I don't even know what a disguise kit is as far as
It's like a thing where you can put makeup. You can.
whatever. Okay, so we probably were looking somewhat like warriors of a sense, or some sort of like fighting, because you decide. So I'm gonna ask Gloria, can we change our clothing and sort of store some of our
She's not
clothing
there.
here?
You
Or
guys
she
are-
left?
She's out in the store. You guys are in the back.
Okay. All right. So I think that we should change our clothes, and so I show her the disguise kit. So that's what we're doing. We're just changing.
Okay, so you guys are changing.
Look at our look different.
As time kind of goes by, it's starting to get into the night. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm already asleep.
You're asleep. You're taking it. Baltimore, you're going to sleep as well? Or you've been sleeping?
Yeah, I've been sleeping.
Krukhouse, are you trying to do anything?
No, I'm just trying to rest after that emotional, terrorizing day.
So as time kind of goes by, one of the constables kind of comes over to you, Krukhouse, and he goes, Sierra is not performing a ritual because she's not here. But we do have another cleric that is willing to do the ritual to revive your brother.
Yes, please, anything. He's been gone for far too long, and I worry that at this point it might be too late.
Is there something that you would like for us to give him or place with him that would help the ritual go smoothly?
I just kind of search on myself, and any of the items that I took off of Amaral, I just give it to him, and I say, these are the personal items that I have of his. If anything, these are what held his spirit on Earth here, and I give it to him.
Gotcha. So he kind of takes it. Moments later, Baltimore, you kind of hear some footsteps, and he goes, excuse me, sir. Are you awake?
Yes, what's up?
The person in the body that was in the trunk, is going to go through a ritual tonight to be revived. Is there something that you wish an item of some sort that will help in making this process smoother? And as you're kind of checking yourself, you notice that he has all of Emerald's stuff, like the robe, everything just kind of sitting in his hands.
Well, that is all of Emerald's things that you have in your hands that I can remember. So I doubt that there's much that I can give towards it, and I take off my holy symbol. I say, maybe this can do something. I hand it to him.
Very well. So he kind of takes it and he's like, very well. I'll let you know in the morning.
Thank you.
A couple moments later, another constable kind of comes up. You notice that there's all of Emerald stuff and a very.
Unless that constable comes into the cell and wakes me up, I'm asleep.
Oh, he speaks. I mean,
I'm asleep.
You're just gonna go to
Unless
sleep?
somebody comes in there and wakes me up, I'm in a deep sleep right now, man. I'm tired.
okay, very well.
But
After seeing that you're not waking up, he leaves. And you see the constable leave.
I immediately go back to sleep as soon as he walks away, by the way.
Are we,
Or 6 hours. I only need 6 hours.
so inside this emporium, are we like in a closet or an office or something?
You're like in the back office. Like there's still like shelves and stuff there, but it's more like papers, books.
Do Finn and Gloria stay there? They live there, right?
As far as you know, you're not really sure. You've never seen them
We
leave.
always go back to my sister's place.
I mean, you see another door in the
I was
back.
like, we could just stay right there. I was like, I'm.
There's another door in the back. Like there's 2 doors, but you've never seen beds or anything. You're not really sure.
Alright, you can continue later.
So as night kind of takes you guys, right when you pass out, Krukas, you still feeling the heartfelt emotion of your brother and trying to figure out what to do next. You find it hard to find sleep, but you finally are able to let sleep take you. Not because you want to, but because just after so much of just staying awake, you finally fall asleep. Baltimore, you get back and you get settled, and you kind of get cozied up in the corner, and you begin to let sleep kind of take you. And after some time, sleep kind of takes you as you begin to hear very faintly in the walls, almost like a scratching, like a and like a little pound after some time.
I hear that?
Yeah, like as you're like backed up into the corner, and your head's kind of against the wall, you hear this. You hear some scratching coming from the cell next to you, almost.
So I try to resemble as best I can the sound back.
So after some time, it kind of stops for a while, and then the cell that you're looking out, you notice like a little hand kind of comes around the corner, and as you're looking out, you see like a small hand kind of reach around the corner. As you can tell, like the walls between you is just like one brick. So he kind of stuck out his hand and went over to the other cell and is like trying to flag you down.
So I go to the side and I just whisper yes.
As you kind of come up, you notice that the hand is very frail, like bone. You don't even see majority of meat. The finger is very like twig-like. You can tell that this person is very, very malnutrition. Nutrition.
Malnourished.
Yeah, thank you, malnourished. And you also hear another whisper kind of come back. How are you?
What's it say?
Who are you?
I'm Baltimore. Who are you?
I'm Argus. I've been stuck here for quite some time. You're the first person that I've actually seen in the cell next to me.
Oh. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
What are you in for?
Oh, I tried to kill a dragonborn.
Yeah. I've killed a couple people before. It was fun. Now all I see is these bars.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay. You mind staying up? Giving me some company right now?
I mean, how long have I slept for right now? Because I slept and then the guard slept.
It's been probably a couple hours.
Couple as in 2?
Like 2 or 3, yeah.
I can.
A long rest consists of 6 hours of sleep and 2 hours of non-activity. So I mean, talking is non-activity. You could do that if you wanted to.
Sure, I can stay up for a little bit, but I do need to get some rest. I am feeling drastically weak due to an encounter with a demon.
Yeah, drastically weak is my specialty. Look at these bones. And he kind of sticks out his hand and it's just like frail. He's like, I'm expecting to pass at some point.
Yes, I see. I'm assuming that these cells are anti anything, basically.
You name it, they take it away. After some time, they take your life. I'm
Well, that's
so exhausted.
How long have you been here for?
What year is it?
Do I know what year it is?
Yeah, you know what year it is. You can make one up.
I like that. I know what year it is.
I don't know. It's the year.
X.
The year 153.
Yeah. I've been here for longer than that.
You said longer than that?
Yeah.
What race are you?
I was one race, then I changed to another. I have no idea what I'm doing now, or what I am. What race are you?
I don't really know. Drow, maybe? Is that new?
You're a drow?
Wait, oh, he's asking what race am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a half-elf.
Half elf. So who's the slut, your mom or your dad?
I didn't know either one of my parents.
That sucks. Me neither. So what do you like to do?
I like to enforce balance.
Balance. Like cord? That fucking shit. Get cord.
No, I enforce true balance, not the balance that benefits me.
The true balance, but doesn't benefit you. The hell is that from? What are you, some knight? Because if you're a knight, you're in the wrong place.
We are all where we should be in the order of proper balance.
Oh, God, you're a cleric. Hey, do me a favor, can you heal me?
I could if I would, but unfortunately, I can't.
What's your holy symbol?
Oh, this is kind of interesting.
Better not be fucking galore. Got a light? You're in the wrong place.
My holy symbol is this symbol of a hammer with 2 lightning bolts, one coming from each side.
I don't know what that is. Sounds like some war god.
That is correct.
That's great. As you hear him shift. And now you see like his legs just kind of stick out. Super thin. Like to the point where like it's almost like just skeleton. And you see his arms kind of like pull out. And he's just like, so, I'm here You're there. What do we fucking do? How is this true balance?
Do you need some water?
Yeah, got it.
So I called to one of the guards.
Ah, fuck, I don't want them guards. Go away!
Well, you asked for water. They could bring you some.
Eh. Guards suck. All they do is beat me.
Well,
So what are you trying to do here in the Citadel?
currently figure out where a dead party member of mine is. And make sure that he's okay and that he's alive. Hopefully they can bring him back.
Oh yeah, I heard the guard come by. Yeah, tough thing losing a friend. Yeah, I had a friend once. Killed him. Ate his heart. Good stuff.
Why did he eat his heart?
Oh man. Well, you see, I used to be an adventurer. Somewhere along the way, I got a knack for human flesh. It's quite good. My buddy wasn't so, for it, but, I thought maybe I could, resurrect him and then eat him again, you know? But, there's not really a god out there that'll do that. But there's one. Pretty sure there will. I just haven't been able to find him yet.
Well, I mean, today's day and age, in the year 153, there's normally a god for almost anything now.
Yeah. Nobody's ever forgotten about the forgotten gods, you know what I mean? There's some gods out there that are just not a part of this world. I need to find one. One that'll allow me to do what I want. Maybe break me out of this shit, you know what I mean?
The forgotten gods?
Yeah, there's gods all over the place. Relics, shrines, temples. Amongst the world, you know, from gods that no longer exist. Quite interesting if you ask me, but nobody really wants to find them out or have any information on them.
Do you have any proof of any of these shrines or relics or anything like that?
Oh, man. I went to one. It's the one where I killed my guy. It's about 2 days south, I think. It's been a long time. If it's still there, then it's about 2 to 3 days south in the woods. There's like some shrine thing. It looks kind of weird. Come to think of it, there was like some swords and a thunderbolt thing, I think. Not sure. But I know it was like some forgotten god, and I thought it might have been the one that I wanted. So I like sacrificed my friend on it, and then I ate his blood. But he didn't come back. But I'll tell you what though, some crazy stuff happens. You just gotta have some friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Hey, you like human flesh by chance? I mean,
No.
if you can get us out of here, I'd be willing to make a deal with you.
What type of deal?
If we can get out of here, I can hook you up. You know, with some good stuff. I mean, if you bring, I like, you know, find my own way into the woods, right? And if you needed somebody, you know, like to die, just bring them to me and I can eat them. And I'll just give you the stuff. I just want the human flesh. So good. So good. had flesh forever. Oh God.
I take off my wristlet.
Okay.
Like, so that way my arm is relatively bare.
Okay.
I reach my hand around, or I reach my arm around, and I say, take a bite out of my arm.
Are you serious?
Why not?
Oh man. So you kind of see him put his head up to the bars, and he's like, just bring it up to me, bring it up.
Not my hand, because I need that. You take a bite out of my arm.
Yeah. All right.
So I move my arm closer.
Okay. And you see him. He's like slowly starting to go for your hand, to hold your hand, like to grab your hand.
Okay. So I let him.
So he kind of holds your hand, and kind of brings it closer. And now, for the first time, you can actually see him as like he puts out his hand. You see the skull, like sucked in, eye sockets deep, eyes like just are there, but it's almost like just straight white. And as his head like slowly comes out, like he has no hair, it's bald, but except for like maybe 2 or 3 strands, almost like a Smeagol like type of impression. And as he kind of gets one of his ears out, you notice that it has like a nice point to it. And as he goes to open his mouth, you just see massive fangs come out. As he goes to like literally just chew just massive fangs, and you can tell it's dripping with some kind of liquid along with his saliva. And she's just like, yes. And he goes to right as he goes to take a bite, we're gonna go ahead and cut it right there, so that way we'll pick it up next week. Because it's 11 o'clock and I know you want to go. So, but anyway, we're gonna go ahead and pick it up there, so that way I have like a good moment where I know that I need to bring in. So, we appreciate for you guys staying tuned. Definitely check us out on Facebook, like us on Twitter and all that good stuff. So, and if you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to chat with us on Facebook. You know, definitely we're on there. We can chat there too. So, other than that, we'll see you guys next week here. Hopefully, as long as we make it through the hurricane okay and electric stays up. Here on Epic Interactions, you guys keep it epic.
Yep.